on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on.
Yesterday, something happened that is guaranteed to create a Pavlovian response of making most of the people on YouTube go batshit. We saw a little familiar face, a face from the past, a blast from the past, a complete arse blasting from the past, right out of his arse. Venomfangx, Sean, hell hath no fury like a Venom Sean. Fucking like it. I thought atheists were supposed to burn easy. I can't get a light. He uploaded a video called The Meaning of Life. Yeah, it's about something he knows nothing of. I mean, for a start, he's 24. Right? You can't have a fucking... You can't know the meaning of life until you fucking had one. Done this, done that, done it right, done it wrong, done it good, done it bad, done the left, done the right, done it black, done it white. Night and day. Up and down. All the places in between.
Satan.
And typically there has been an outbreak of people all excited. Sean, if you're watching this, and you probably are, do you realise it actually got to a point, it's actually getting to a point where people were starting to miss you? Yeah. Well, the reason being is the fact that your plan to make people miss you worked perfectly. You picked Gear Up as your replacement. And it's typical creationist logic and thinking, the first Venomfangx would choose as the next generation. He would choose someone older and stupider and more fucking backwards and paranoid and loopy than himself to make you look good. You know, Gear Up, it's like he talks as if he's saying the words in that order for the first time ever. The man is insane. And judging from his sister, Sable Chicken, it runs in the family. Or it runs too closely in the family. You were like the sort of creationist unicorn. Ironic in a sense, because you actually believe in them. But you censored your channel so heavily. We knew one day you'd respond. It would almost be like people were seeking your approval. Because you're Venomfangx and you're not going to talk to no fucker. I don't miss you. I'm not sitting here thinking, oh, where's Sean? Now, you might think that's a little bit disingenuous, probably due to the fact that, not including this one, I have made 11 videos for Sean. Yes, I did. I made a lot of videos to you, Sean. But, you know, the only thing that annoyed me about you, Sean, really, the thing that annoyed me about you the most, was the fact that you never blocked me. And it became an obsession because everyone was blocked by you. You blocked people who had made an account 2 minutes ago. People have like vote botting software, you had block botting software. But every time I went and checked, no, I was not blocked. It pissed me off. I thought, I'm not doing something right, you know. I challenged you to a debate. I think it was the first video I ever made. One of the first videos I ever made. You said something about evolution causes drug addiction in young people, and I found that retarded and stupid and offensive comment, so I challenged you to a debate on the issue. I know you saw the video, because it would have been a debate that didn't involve God. You couldn't have handled that, could you? You see, Sean, I don't miss you. And I think people on this website who get all excited, and I'm sure Thunderfoot, when he heard about it, he got a hard on. He's probably still going now. And I'm sure he'll do a video, I'm sure DPR Jones will probably do one, and Jordan Owen, and Theta Omega, and TJ will probably do one. I'm not going to do one addressing your video, Sean. What's the fucking point? You just did it to show off. Yeah, it's an audition for a TV, because TV companies would ask you to upload it onto a YouTube channel, wouldn't they? You're just showing off, Sean. You're trying to make it, oh, look what I'm going, look what I'm doing. I said, yeah. How's therapy, Sean? Is it okay? How's your dad? Is he talking to you yet? How's your mum? Oh, I know that. I saw her last night. I didn't even watch your video, Sean. I haven't watched it, and I'm not going to, because I know what it'll be. Bullshit. You won't listen. You won't care. And what's more, Sean, I don't want to hear your voice talking. I don't want you here. Because you're a scumbag, Sean. You are an unmitigated, steaming, flying hot, fucking AIDS-infected bolt of wank. You are one of the most contemptible human beings on this website. People will always look at you and they'll go, that when you came back, oh yeah, sure, yeah, your old PCS is here, poster. And I don't like that. I don't want people looking at you and seeing PCS. I don't want people looking at you and seeing original false DMCA, the guy who had to apologise. I don't want to see the guy who Thunderfoot or throws about like a wet chamois. You know, the Eminem to the Truth Group's D12. Those are just things that make you look stupid, and that's not too difficult. What I wish people would do, I want them to see the you who said things like the Holocaust was actually God's punishment, as predicted in Deuteronomy, for the Jews for rejecting Christ.
We read in Deuteronomy 28, a book written by Moses, a curse that was promised to the Israelites if they rejected their God. It talks about how Israel will be scattered to the ends of the world and how they will be few in number and their enemies would destroy them. Now, if we look at recent tragedies, and there are tragedies like the Holocaust, we can't say that was God's blessing on Israel. That was clearly not a blessing. I can't explain it any other way. The promises of the curse on Israel if they rejected their God have come true. Deuteronomy 28 has come true.
That was the all-loving, all-powerful, omnibenevolent, supernatural, transparent apartment landlord. That was his solution. Now, he thought they rejected Christ, so he's going to wait 2,000 years and kill a load of people who had nothing to do with it. And you were fine with that. For a guy who has admitted that his parents are Jewish, for you to sit there and say, well, you know, whilst at the same time trying to demonise atheists by comparing us to Hitler, saying Hitler was an atheist, well, so God sent an atheist to kill the Jews as punishment for something they did 2,000 years ago. Fucking blinding plan, weren't it? But ultimately, Sean, what I wish people would see in you is what I see. It's what I've seen ever since just before you had to leave. Sean, you are the guy, and I hope you will be remembered as this, not affectionately, who quit his job and decided that he wanted to make money by exploiting steel to take money that you had promised from children who were dying. Well, it's been a long time. It's been 6-7 months. I'd imagine you could even say you've exploited dead children, Sean. You've exploited and used. You willfully and maliciously looked at a child dying of cancer and thought, that'll help. Why do you hate dying kids, Sean? Why do you hate kids that are dying? What have you got against children with leukemia or AIDS? Why do you want to needlessly make children suffer? And think about that, everyone else there, before you get all excited and before you jump up and down and accept this guy. You know, he emptied the piggy bank of a dead child. Why? Because he couldn't be bothered to work in a video store. Well, that's Christian. Is that Christian morality? I don't think so. Think of all those kids, Sean, who didn't get your money, who were promised your money but didn't get it. I don't know how many of them could have, you know, would have benefited. You know, think of all those kids who would have maybe been cured a bit better, had a medicine a bit quicker. The kids that would have received better treatment, the kids that would have had a better environment, the kids that would have had more attention, the kids that would have possibly lived longer, possibly have lived at all. But they don't now. They've got nothing from you. And you don't care, because you're a cunt. And I hate you. And I hope you get out of life exactly what you put in. Fuck all. What I'm about to do now is show you something, son. I want to know if you feel anything. This is to demonstrate what sort of fucking scumbag you are. Because I want to show a clip that is one of the most heartbreaking and upsetting clips of film I've ever seen. I actually tried not to watch it as much as I could, which is not easy when you're putting it in a video. If you are of a sensitive disposition, please look away, because this is going to be unpleasant. Sean, before you sit there and talk about how great your God is and how beautiful the world is and how wonderful and what a great, great thing we've been given here by this genius, and before you sit there and casually fob off children who need special treatment and medical attention, do me a favour, remember this. I hope that you're aching. Your wonderful, wonderful God did that. That's the reality, Sean. You happily would steal money from him so you don't have to work at Blockbuster Video. And that makes you such a horrid human being that I'm glad you're alone. I'm glad you don't have people to hang around with, because you just drain them. That's what you do, Sean. You drain people. I don't think you'll ever wise up. I don't think you'll ever man up and be a human being. I think you'll just be what you've always been, which is nothing. And I don't give a fuck what you do, whether you come back, whether you don't. Your existence and everything you do is null and void, because you hate everything, Sean. I'll never do another video about you. I don't want to waste my time anymore, and I don't think anyone else should. So kindly, Sean, from the bottom of my heart, fuck off and die, you piece of mortal garbage, and give your organs to someone who needs them. Richard the Dick Coughlin, 666. Good night, and may Sean be no more.